have it, you say, when I'm 28, I mean, that's past 5 years, and it'll be almost 6 years. That to me is remarkable that you can say in 1985 or 86 that this is what you're going to be working on.
Well, this one happened the rock and roll one happened a little bit early, like 2 years too soon.
Yeah.
2 years quicker than I thought it would. So maybe the flying one will happen early too. Maybe the video will go up and I'll get out of it after 2 years as well, I don't know. But I think that'll take a little longer because it needs more exploring. I've got to do a lot of research and trial and error before I can actually do something properly with it.
Do you have your pilot's license?
At Christmas. I've got the flying now, I just got to do the written exams again. I've got to do them again.
And from what I understand, it's going to be where you're taking people to certain historical places, certain
Dunkirk.
Pardon?
Dunkirk. War zones on the French coast. There'll be in World War II aeroplanes. We go up and lower across the channel, and there'll be this little man on the microphone saying what happened. And then we go over places like Dunkirk and other beachheads, and certain cities which are quite famous for one reason or another to do with the war, and then back again, like a nostalgia educational trip. Maybe we take school parties that do in World War II, like college people, that sort of thing.
I would wonder, given your fascination with science fiction, why you wouldn't take them to places like Peru to see what Von Däniken found there and places like that.
No interest really. I'm interested in, I like seeing the programs about it. I've no particular desire to actually go into it. I'd rather read what other people find out. My interest lies in simpler things.
Where do you think the line is going to be drawn when machines get to the point where they're taking people's jobs away really heavily and all that?
It started years ago, didn't it?
Yeah, but do you think that that man is ever going to put the stop on machines?
No. No. Do you think lazy? He's basically lazy, isn't he?
Yeah, but when it threatens one's livelihood.
It won't, because the machines were making so much money, if people will let them, that there'd be more money for them to have for nothing. If people stop moaning about machines and let them get on with it, there'd be 10 times as much money in the world as there is now. Because they'd be making 10 times as many things more efficiently. And that's the circle. And that's, I like it, but for most people it's going to be unfortunate.
So you welcome the day when machines do the things you don't want to do. I mean, but is it going to be possible for everyone to have their cake and eat it too in this sort of society?
No, I think it will wreck it eventually. And we probably won't be around to enjoy it, if enjoy is the word. I think it will make us destroy each other. I said that ages ago anyway, we go back to basics, start. And basics now, when people have a lot of time off, in England, they seem to fight all the time. That a good night out is going killing someone, basically. And people seem to do that if they've got nothing else to do. So when the machines are in everything and nobody's got anything else to do anymore, then they go back to that. I don't know, it's just one way of looking at it, but I'm a bit cynical about that anyway.
Cynical about man or about...
Oh man, yeah. I like machines. No special reason, I like gadgets and I like switches. I got a flash camera because it's got a lot of switches on it. Not because it takes good pictures, I don't know if it takes good pictures or not. It just looks great.
So you're a fan of technology, and yet, while you welcome, the sort of automation, you still have some sort of an aversion to could we call it the supernatural? You won't go in buildings where reportedly ghosts have been, that sort of thing. You still avoid that.
Yeah, well that's the opposite. That's technology you can control and watch. You can't do anything about the other one. I can't have anything to do with that at all. It terrifies me.
You once worked in a warehouse, didn't you? Whereas wasn't there supposed to be some sort of haunted warehouse?
There was an unusual section of it, yeah. It was called Section 11, where the books were in this particular warehouse. It's over the far side in the corner, so it's the obvious place for people to be scared of. And it was odd, yeah. If you was ever on your own there, you knew it. It was a strange corner. The trouble was, I used to have to work there. That was my section.
Where did you feel? I mean, what was the sensation that goes through your body when you know that you're in an odd place? I've never been in what is called a haunted house or a haunted area.
It was just I just couldn't help panicking. And I never panic. You know, I've been in airplanes and things have gone wrong when I'm flying. And you don't panic, you just go through the motions of how to get out of it. But that, you start, first of all, you start like backing away and you're determined not to look back because it's your pride. And then you do, and then you panic, and then you run. The amount of times I've gone flying out of that warehouse, like I had a rocket after me. Shut at the door.
You didn't work there long?
I did actually, yeah, for about a year. I got a job in a forklift, so it took me out of the section.
Is that where you were reading a lot of stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
That's where you found...
Section 11, I used to do all the readings.
Is that where you discovered A.B. Dick?
Philip Dick, you mean?
Yeah.
No, I was into him before, actually. It's just fortunate that I got into a book section so I could read a lot more. No, I got into all sorts of people there, strange things. I used to read a lot about... There's a lot of books about flying, actually. So, that was quite helpful.
So is that where the fascination with flying came?
No, I've had that for a long time, but it's just nice to be there.
What about movies? You know, Bowie was never felt himself a complete performer until he, you know, did the Nicholas Roeg film.
Yeah, I don't consider myself to be a performer anyway. I don't feel natural doing it. I don't feel that he's doing it. So, if I do, I've got a lot of offers just lately, which is inevitable, I suppose. I don't really want to be an actor now. I'm not too sure if I do them. If I do them, it would be because it's something to do. I might do one with Derek, or do the videos with Numan videos, the promotion films.
Right.
Whether we release it or not, I don't know. Whether we're ever going to make it or not, I don't know.
Are you going to do a career film on how to grow up to be a rock star?
I'd like to do a documentary, yeah. Just for my own, so I can show it to the kids when I'm older, which is what I used to do.
What do you think they're going to think of the father?
I don't know, they probably think he's got a bad temper. That's about it.
But,
I don't know.
Is there, you know, one ultimate goal that you have? I mean, beyond the airplane, beyond the video career? Something where...
It's very simple. All I want to be is married and have children. It's as simple as that. No more. And rich.
We'd all like to be at some point. But how would you... Do you see difficulty now in extricating yourself from your fame, from your fortune? Trying to...
I don't see it. It's an awkward process, maybe quite long, but it can be done. And this is like beginning to do it now. It's just the start of it. Although it seems a bit silly that I'm doing interviews talking about not being famous anymore. But you'll be surprised that I'm sure it'll work.
And I would imagine that the woman you would meet, I mean, you're proud of what you've done. You've accomplished so much for your age.
Yeah.
Is it going to be... Are you worried about meeting someone and them, as I've talked to so many pop people who've said, you know, they like you because you were famous once. And that's obviously something you're going to have to...
Yeah, I used to have that. I used to really make me upset quite a lot because I just couldn't see any way out of it. And then I met someone a while ago that didn't even know who I was. And that was great. I didn't know people... So that sounds big. I didn't know people like that around. She was in the business. Not in this, but she's a dancer. And I just didn't think... I'm like interested in those sort of people. And I didn't think anyone would be in that business and not sort of know me. And she's got more money than I've got, so she's not after money. And she wasn't particularly impressed by my fame because she took out with Rod Stewart, I think. Wasn't she from Dustin Hoffman? And so she's had it far bigger than I am. Far bigger stars. So it wasn't a problem anymore, and that was really good for me. And so I've been with her for a while now.
And I thank you very much for sitting down with us. And best of luck along the road in North America this time. And although we won't see you again,
well,
maybe we'll see you in the movies on the TV.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you.